Hello and welcome to One Word Show, the most, can I have fries with that, show in the world. I don't know what that was. I'm Jacob. I'm not at my A game today, so let's hope my guest today is. This is Scott, not to be confused with the other Scott we had on just a few weeks ago. This is Scott, not
Hi.
Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hello.
I think this is the first time we've had two people with the same name on. Either way, Scott, you've seen this show before.
Yes.
Yes. And you told me before we started that you were doing research, strategizing, plotting, correct?
Yes, my research was sitting at my computer with a pair of headphones watching previous episodes to try to get an idea of what the questions were going to be like.
So he tried to predict the questions, which means I have to come up with some really good questions on the fly that he's never heard before to throw him off. 'Cause it's not fun when it's predictable, man.
Well, depending on the subject matter, anything could happen. I mean, your normal questions could completely stump me.
Yeah. So speaking of the subject matter, would you like to know your questions?
Yes.
Or words, I guess?
Yeah.
Words first, then questions. I know the order. I know how this show goes. I've only done it almost 40 times. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, your words are pretty interesting ones, actually. Word number one, and yes, this is one word, is goodbye.
Okay.
Word number two is Messiah. Now, there are a lot of ways you can take this episode, but you got to pick a road. Think about
Yeah.
all the things you could talk about with either one of those and pick which one you think might be more fun. Well, I know it would be neither of them, but you got to choose one.
I think that goodbye is a more lighthearted topic.
So you want to go with goodbye? Or do you want to go the dark route and talk about messiahs and all that stuff?
No, I'm not as educated on that subject.
Okay. All right. So then we're not going to be talking about messiahs. We're going to talk about the word goodbye.
Yes.
Okay. So what does goodbye mean? Not what does it mean to you. What does it actually mean?
Doesn't it actually mean something like God be with you? Some kind of religious.
Goodbye? I
Yeah.
do not know. Where does the phrase come from?
I heard somebody say that. I don't know if it's true or not.
Wow. Now I have to think about that. So, I'm stumped. Tell me, make up a definition for goodbye, like where it came from, its origin.
Origin is British.
Okay.
Probably not quite medieval. Not going back that far.
It's like Middle English kind of
Right.
Okay.
That's my, yeah.
So what does it come from?
I'm sticking with the God be with you.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty good definition. And if you were right, that'd be even more impressive, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So when sometime you have to say goodbye and we're happy about it, could be to a person, a place, a thing, basically any noun.
Maybe when I got fired from my last job.
Ooh.
Not actually fired, but let go.
Oh, okay. And you liked it because your job sucked?
Yeah, it was stressful. It was actually a very good job, but very stressful.
Okay.
So I was happy about it because the pressure was off.
What did you do?
CAD programming.
Oh, okay, okay. So lots of sitting, doing fun stuff,
Oh, yeah.
soul-crushing work.
Lots of fun stuff, but so much fun stuff that it was very difficult to keep up with. And like one mistake would cost the company $10,000.
That's rough. So, and you were let go and you were happy about it?
Yeah.
Did you celebrate?
I celebrated, but kind of by myself.
All right.
I just, got a bottle of Jack Daniels and celebrated.
That sounds like a pretty fun way to celebrate. Did you say goodbye to that bottle?
Yeah.
After it was empty?
Yes.
So, what is a time you said goodbye and were not happy about it?
I don't know. That happens more often. I would say probably one of my ex-girlfriends who I really didn't want to break up with, knowing that it would probably be the last time I saw her.
That's always sad. I appreciate the honesty, though. All right, so now that we went from a high to a low to a kind of in the middle, I'm going to give you a chance.
Okay.
Ask me a question. Mister, I've studied the questions of this show.
Which word would you have picked?
I would have picked Messiah
Okay.
because I would have led that into talking about televangelism. And that's a topic that I find really interesting because, you know, there are a lot of people who use their messiahs and, you know, they use Jesus and whatnot to scam people. And I think that's awful. So that's what I would have talked about. But this isn't my show. It's your show.
Yeah. And I thought about doing something like that, but I tend to ignore people that I think are trying to be messiahs, and I don't know about the ones who are kind of commonly accepted as genuine messiahs, so it really didn't leave me with a lot of subject material to talk about.
So here's my question then. I know you picked goodbye, but I do have one question that's burning in the back of my head
Okay.
to ask you about Messiah.
All right.
If you turned out to be the actual Messiah, okay,
Okay.
how would you convince people of that?
I would just say, have you ever seen anyone do it better?
Hey, put your money where your mouth is, right?
Yeah.
And just go like, yo, I got this. I mean, what else do you want me to do? Boom, done. Okay, so tell me about goodbye again. We're switching topics right back to the one you actually chose.
Okay. I did think it was going to be a lighter hearted topic because I thought the God be with you was interesting.
It is.
Even if it's not true, it's still interesting.
That's the thing with goodbye, though. Goodbye can be a great thing and a very sad, somber thing. At the same time, you know, there's so many things we say goodbye to. I mean, think about how the things you've experienced in life, all the places you've been, all the people you've known that you'll never see again.
Right.
It's sad. But, I mean, there are also some really great things, because if you don't say goodbye, you can't say hello to something new.
Right.
And then you'll just be one of those people living inside their bedroom their entire lives. And that's
Exactly.
not cool.
And goodbye in itself is a good thing because it's wishing somebody well.
Yes. So, who do you want to wish well right now?
Everybody.
Everybody?
Yes. I want to wish the entire.
Everybody?
I want to wish the entire universe well.
Everybody?
Well,
No exceptions?
except a few people, but I'm not going to talk about this.
We can just infer who those people may or may not be.
That they know who they are.
All right, so we're running close to time, but not quite there yet. So we're gonna have to fill this space.
All right.
So I'm gonna let you choose how we fill it, as long as it relates to the word goodbye.
How about a contrast between the two words? I've seen a lot of one words where I'm going, I wish they could talk about the contrast between those two words.
Right. Okay.
Like,
So where's the contrast then?
this one is a little bit difficult. Goodbye and Messiah. This is, yeah.
Well, you could reference the fact that, you know, not to make this even more serious of a topic, but atheism is on the rise. You know,
Is it?
Yes.
But political conservatism isn't.
Yeah. But, you know, atheism is on the rise, so, you know, people are saying goodbye to their messiahs. Why do you think that is? People just fed up with this world.
I don't think that comes out of anger. I think that comes out of just a gradual evolution of how people are educated.
Okay. That's a good, thought-out, smart answer. I'd expect to hear a nice answer like that on, like, a Miss Universe pageant. You ever seen one of
Well,
those?
Yeah, I've seen them.
They're really good at answering questions.
I was a teenager. I watched,
Oh.
studied them,
And you watched them for the questions. You studied them for the questions,
well,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. Just like you did with my... Oh, God!
totally different scenario.
All right, so before we say goodbye, let me give you a chance to just rant about something. Say anything you want.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for that. That's the question you came up with that I wasn't expecting.
I'm giving you free choice to do whatever you want, provided it's within reason and we won't have to censor this show. Say whatever you'd like. It's literally an open mic.
Support clean water.
Support clean water. Say goodbye to dirty water.
Well, yes.
All right.
I think that's the issue of the future.
Clean water?
Yes.
But it's also the issue of the present. I mean, there are lots of people who don't have clean water.
Well, and agricultural practices are using so much more water. Well, industrialism in general, but I think agriculture is like the big problem. That's my pet project. It's my
Runoff
Yeah.
from fertilizers and pesticides and gross stuff.
yeah.
Some people even say it turns the frogs gay.
That what's doing that?
I saw the look on your face where you're piecing that together for the first second.
Yeah.
Let's say goodbye to that idea. You know what?
Okay.
Just bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Do you have anything else you want to add?
I think that sums it up for me.
Okay, so you're going to say goodbye?
Yes.
Say goodbye to the audience.
Goodbye, audience.
Now, is this a goodbye or a goodbye for now?
Goodbye for now.
All right, so you're...
Assuming I have done well enough to come back at some point.
Oh, we'll see about that. So, if you guys want to maybe not say goodbye, check out more episodes, you can do so by subscribing on YouTube, checking it out on Facebook, or you can go and listen to the audio versions of these episodes. You know, when you're in the car and you want to laugh a little or cry a little or whatever, you can go to www.onewordshow.com.
I'll be there.
You'll be there? Mm-hmm. All right. So you're going to listen to this episode,
Yeah.
and then you're going to say, wow, goodbye to your own dignity.
Yes, I am, and I'm gonna go. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I do that a lot. Well, goodbye.